To be loved, oh what a feeling, to be loved. Knowing that I got your back when push come to shove. For mutual understanding, minus kisses and hugs. Reward you for your deeds and not just because. Oh what a feeling, to be loved. Knowing that I got your back when push come to shove. For mutual understanding, minus kisses and hugs. Reward you for your deeds and not just because. To be loved. To be loved.
Semper V forever, provision to splendor, love a mentor, doing return to sender. We better than main offenders. Stay together, we suspenders. Gold embers, now we both tree house members. Together forever, no matter the weather. Con's the plug, the sign stays open, and I get the crick out your neck. And I put the limp in your step. Semper V forever, until my last breath.
To be loved. Oh, what a feeling, to be loved. Knowing that I got your back when push come to shove. For mutual understanding, minus kisses and hugs. Reward you for your deeds and not just because. Oh, what a feeling, to be loved. Knowing that I got your back when push come to shove. For mutual understanding, minus kisses and hugs. Reward you for your deeds and not just because.
I gave you my all from the start, now I resent. You left, I was down, broken heart. Kept it true, I saw red flags from the beginning. I had your love, I was winning. Soul tight connection, we was twinning. Then love turned hate, kept bitching. You couldn't get over your past. Meanwhile, I was praying we could last. Leading us down right path, couldn't tell if you had a genuine laugh. What you even bring to the table? Use box in a mouth full of fables. Your family got in your ear, made your choices even unclear. I'm a fiend for your love, I need more. You wanted to settle the score, I wanted our love to endure. If you wanted the same, I'm assured. Emotionally scarred and your love was the cure.
To be loved. Oh, what a feeling, to be loved. Knowing that I got your back when push come to shove. For mutual understanding, minus kisses and hugs. Reward you for your deeds and not just because. Oh, what a feeling, to be loved. Knowing that I got your back when push come to shove. For mutual understanding, minus kisses and hugs. Reward you for your deeds and not just because.
Because I waited, infatuated. After I met her and we dated, she was nervous. I waited. She wanted to be robbed. My demeanor exacerbated her tension. She mentioned simple men try to play me, get faded, slack and lazy. Never anticipated having a broke man's baby. Shorty's agent, going through stages, playing hard to get. Would keep you lonely, Sadie. Some men think that Jesus trying too hard to save me. They'll go crazy trying to lay me. I treated her like a lady. Suddenly I'm her favorite. She wanted to be loved. Mine is unwavering. She savoring, catering. My dick game is amazing. It's Taza she's craving. Her punani was blazing. She rode me like a Harley. I drove her like a Mercedes. When you want to be loved, it consists of many stages. The honeymoon, the battle zone, forever and always is to be loved.
Oh, what a feeling, to be loved. Knowing that I got your back when push come to shove. For mutual understanding, minus kisses and hugs. Reward you for your deeds and not just because.
Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. Welcome to another facade. It is facade tonight. It's no wonder that the Most High is judging some of these people, man, because people are not in place. People talking about I'm heading home now, and so yeah, what's the Passover, my guy? I mean, I can't hold you. I'm in a lot of pain right now with the my back. But still say, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the video for the Passover. But I see what the Most High is bringing judgment to a lot of people, man. Because a lot of people just really don't want to do right. Well, I mean, you think you can do what you want to do when you want to do it, man. I guess just that's what it is, man. I'm not into the business of trying to convince people anymore. Is why I don't do calls with these dudes anymore. They move real funny style, and I'm a real dude, and I can only be around these. So it's the Passover. May the Most High forgive me, man. Because when I think about how these cats been moving, I just get angry all over again. I shouldn't give cats that kind of control over. May the Most High forgive me. Nevertheless, man, let's go to the book of Shemot. 12. First of all, you got anything you would like to bring out? Yahushabin? Anything you want to bring out,
God,
man? It just incenses me. I called a few cats. These cats wasn't on point. Like, I'm like, I mean, I'm in
that's
a
really
lot of pain
weird.
right now. Like I'm in a lot of pain. Like, but I'm still gonna do this. Still gonna
Yeah.
do this
I
video.
mean, I mean, real, those are the real get it, come hell, high water. Doesn't matter what apparent or would be an obstacle is not real if, we're pressing toward the mark. And, this is mandatory, you know what I'm saying? In remembrance of, Christ and, him giving us the opportunity and the chance to, you know, um, make it in the end times. And it does seem like if what you're reporting is true, it seems like unless you're pulling folks along, they may not be as sincere as they presented themselves to be, you know when these calls are more frequent. So I don't know. It is disappointing. It makes me angry too, but that also, it's a reflection of the Most High's love that you have for folks. And I mean, really, it's a gift. It is. It's a gift because I mean, you're looking after folks' souls, and you have a standard and expectation, for their spirit, and that's really priceless. So whenever they get on a call and they see this, hopefully they can hear the pain and see the example, and really submit their lives to Christ appropriately on a new on a new and more mature way. Because it's definitely necessary as these as we get closer to the end, as we see things unfold. So yeah, man, I commend you. I mean, I told you, you I mean, people try to paint you in a bad light, but that's only because they don't know the most high for themselves. Because you're extremely patient, um, extremely patient. You're
I heard you
very,
the other night, man. uh,
oh yeah, that's the latest example. Like
yeah.
it's real, and and really, folks, like they misuse it, but people misusing our acts of love and kindness in Christ for whatever reason is not our part. Our part is, we doing what we need to do, personally, and we holding each other accountable if we seem to be off. But that's it. How people use that, it's not our business, because that's the fruit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, I encourage you, and that's exactly the way it's supposed to feel. Um, and how you express it, I guess, yeah, sure, most I'll forgive you,
Yeah, I
but
mean
it's
that
definitely understandable.
devil came on here and insulted my character. But I've learned not to be affected anymore by Agent Orange and his people. If you dig what I'm saying. Yeah. I
Yes.
mean, I don't let Agent Orange or his people get to me. You dig? That's the type of time
Facts.
I'm on now. You know what I mean? And I say it like that because you know how wishy-washy they could be with this internet thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Got
just
that
like
fingertip courage.
Agent Orange is doing too much. His peeps is doing way too much. And yo, they in for like a reckoning. Like, I mean, it's like a mad mad scientist right now, just doing things recklessly that has no point. But it's all good. It's all good, man. But I talked to I mean, whoever let me make this clear, man. Whoever's in the chat room that has blocked their number or whatever, just remove yourself from the chat room. Because every time I send a mass text, man, I get something back. Sorry, this service is not available. Just move your number from the chat, man. You know what I mean? Whoever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that every time, man. I send it, and I don't really send a lot of mass texts anymore, man. Yeah. But I mean,
Yeah, it's like I don't know, maybe it's a sense of control or something, but yeah, you can definitely exit any chat. You can leave it. And that ability is there with today's technology, easy.
yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it, but it's all good. I mean, judgment is real. I'm satisfied that the Most High is going to deal. You know what I mean? Satisfied that the Most High is going to deal, man. Word up.
Want me to start from the top? That's Shemot, Exodus chapter 20.
12, right? Chapter 12, 20, right?
Oh, it's a lot. I said 20. My bad.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 12.
Mm.
Got the book of Shemot, chapter 12, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you.
So this
Verse
month
3.
this month is the first month of the year, not their holiday. Not their holiday, what they're calling the first month of the year. That's not the first of the year. This right here is the first of the year, according to the Most High. And I'm going to go by what the Most High says, not what they say, not what they saying. You know what I mean?
Verse 3.
And you know who I'm talking
Speak
about. I'm
ye.
talking about them people that be having their hands in everybody's cookie jar. Yeah, them people. God.
Verse 3. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take them every man a lamb according to his house of his fathers, a lamb for a house. Verse 4. And if the house be too little for the lamb,
Now,
let him and his.
Hold on. How come? I mean, really, this is the one time you're supposed to have at least every dude on the call. You understand what I'm talking about? You're supposed to have at least every dude on the call. Like, if you guys are not getting the link, it's no fault of mine. Cause I don't know whose numbers is bouncing back, but somebody's numbers bouncing back. I mean, I sent the mass text. I sent I think some individual text that I sent here. You clicked on the mass text or individual text?
I did the individual.
I think Shaw is saying something, man, but I sent the mass text. If you're not getting it, you're probably the one with the number bouncing back. Oh, he just say shalom first day down. I don't know what he's talking about, man. First day down. This is the first day. You know, it starts right now tonight at sunset. This is the beginning of the first day of the you know.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, Mark.
Yeah. But go ahead, man.
Con. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb. Verse 5. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. You shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats. Verse 6. And ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. And ye shall take the blood and strike it upon the two side posts and on the upper doorposts of the houses, wherein they shall eat it. And
So
they shall eat the flesh.
So lucky. So I mean, what was going on here is that everyone that didn't mark their doorposts with lamb's blood, the angel of death was going into that house and deadened the firstborns at every household to bring them sorrow. That was the Most High's judgment right there for what they had done to Yasha Allah. This was his redemption. This was his way of getting retribution for what they done to the Israelites. And only the Israelites would have known to mark their doorposts with lamb's blood. That's what's going on right here. So now you see Amalekite, sometime he goes into a building, you'll see him kiss his lips and touch the post. Where's that written at? Is that Torah? Or is that from their
No.
laws? Is that from their so-called Kohens and so on and so forth? But that's the significance of marking the door with lamb's blood, so the angel of death would know to pass over that house and not strike the firstborn everything. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 8. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. 9. Eat not of it raw.
Hold on. Does anyone have a lamb right now? Nah.
No, not yet.
You're probably
Not yet.
eating. You're probably eating.
I just finished eating my lamb.
Yeah, right. And you probably just ate that with Ezekiel bread.
There's bitter herbs.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Didn't have any lemon.
I had 4 pieces of
Ezekiel
lamb
bread.
chop with some rosemary, thyme. What else I had on there? A little bit of I think I put some cilantro on there. That's all I had. That's what took me a minute because I had to clean up the grill and come back over here.
Let me go into my let me go and get me a piece of lamb, a piece of unleavened bread.
Oh yeah, and the
Matzah.
Yehuda matzahs. Come on.
Yeah. See, the Negro, he loves to eat the matzahs and he put peanut butter something on them.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
The best kind is the onion one. The other one, the original, is just.
See what I'm saying? Now you think the Israelites had to, oh man, we're gonna eat onion matzah. Oh wow, Passover coming.
No,
Jumping
they
up
had to
out of the boat,
rush.
man. Let me put some peanut butter and jelly on it. You know what I mean? That has nothing to do with the Passover. He's going to get some down south molasses syrup. You know what, the one with the lion on it, the old school joint. What they call it,
Sorghum molasses.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess I need to go and grab a piece of lamb. I got a bad headache, man. It's really hard for me to do this. I got a bad. My spine, man. It's like really. I found out I had this neurological from my last MRI from that fucking pardon my lingo, from that military, man. Jumping out of planes and all of that, flying planes and jumping down off of things, messed my back up.
But you got a pinched nerve?
Nah, not just a pinched nerve, a whole neurological issue with my back. Got degenerate back disease. I had 2 MRIs over the past month and a half. I wonder why my neck always felt like pressure was going forward and all of that. That stuff kind of messed my spine up, man. And now it's neurological, so it's not just the muscles, it's the nerves in it. But it's not a pinched nerve. It's a whole, like, you know what I mean, whole big disorder. Sometimes it'd be like right now,
That might mess with your vision.
Huh?
I said that might mess with your vision. Most High forbid.
I just know it's very, very painful, man. Like it goes from my lower back to my, the back of my neck. I thought, you know what I mean? I kept telling the doctor, like, nah, something's wrong. He was like, nah, they done an x-ray. I was like, well, I need an MRI. I started doing my own research. Went in and done the MRI. Oh, you got degenerate back disease of your upper back. So I was like, yo, my lower back be hurting too. So I went back again and got one on the lumbar. Damage done there too. I said, I told him, I said, yo, the military done this to me. You know what I mean? Jumping out of planes and all that stuff, rappelling, all them long road marches, it comes and gets you in the end. Straight up and down. So now, after I got to go and see a spine specialist in May. You know what I mean? After I go and see him, I'm going to sue the military. Straight up and down. I'm going to sue him. Right? And that should push me over. Straight up and down. I'm going to sue him.
They got so many spine specialists down here. That back is something you do not want to get no surgery on.
I'm not letting them operate on me, man. Are you kidding me, man?
No.
They already prescribe some medication, right?
They're gonna give you all types of muscle relaxers.
Yo, I looked at the medication. Yo, the medication.
I got nowhere to plug it up nowhere.
The side effects of the medication makes you suicidal, makes you have problems breathing, makes you fall asleep. I'm like, yo. you transferring one problem to another one.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I don't even want to say much more about it on here, man. But yeah, it should be like mad painful. Like right now, like my neck, like it feels like something just pressing down on my neck, like the bone of my neck. And so I thought it was just like the muscle. So they had given me all this like muscle rub, and I got tons of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't working. I found out why it wasn't working, because it's neurological. It's way deeper than that. It's more than the muscles. It's like the nerves going through your body. You see what I'm saying?
Cool.
Yeah. sometimes it just gets like really, you know what I mean, I was trying to ride my bike today. I'm like, yo, my back is like, yo, it's like,
Is it like a burning sensation? Or
nah,
like
it's
it's just
pain, man. Feels like pressure. I just burn it like pain. I mean, pain. Like my neck feels like something's pressing down on it. You know what I mean? Like just out of nowhere. And it could last all day, a few days. That was it. You know how when you become conscious of something, it seems like it feels worse.
yeah.
Ever since they gave me and I have a disc I gotta take over to the VA. That because I told them I didn't want to go to the VA. So
Yeah.
I went to a outside, like, joint. And then I asked for the disc. So I'm gonna take the disc over to the VA so they can upload it to my file.
No, all they're gonna do is they're gonna try to keep prescribing you muscle relaxers, then gonna say, okay, hey, we can give you injections. It'll ease the pain, and the injections get higher and higher.
Oh, you took some of it before?
No, I just know how this goes from dealing with. I know about probably 3 people that I had back surgery and dealing with back and neck issues.
That's out. I ain't
Yeah.
doing no surgery, B. You know what I
No.
mean? But I can't hold you. It's like mad, mad painful. Tough it out.
So, have you tried the inversion table and like just hanging from a bar? I would say those two might be helpful. And then
Did you just come on here and call me a monkey? He associating with a black man hanging from a bar. What does that mean? He just called me a monkey.
I don't know about the melanin.
All right, man, I got you, brother. I'll tell. I mean, that's Yasha Bean that be doing that, man. Yeah, I mean, hanging from the bars and all
What
of
about the inversion table? I was expecting like kind of medieval torture joke.
They scheduled me for therapy in May. I started taking therapy in May.
No, not talk. You don't need talk therapy. Talk it through. What?
No, not talk therapy. Physical therapy.
June though. Okay, well, in the meantime though, this maybe it's time to go give Snoop Dogg a call.
Nah, man, I'm good. I read the side effects. And then I went and read what some of the people were saying. Son was like, yo, after I started taking this, I couldn't get out of bed. He said, yo, I just wanted to hurt myself.
Damn.
Oh, man.
I'm good.
So I research everything, B. So I'm going to look this up. I say, yo, what? I mean, I don't know, man. Pharmaceuticals, huh? All right.
Well, okay. Other than surgery and
man, I don't want to say too much on here.
Yeah, I mean? Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you can't really say anything.
Claim against them for this. The military definitely did this to me, man. Straight up and down. And the doctor, he was like, yeah, it wouldn't just happen this fast. This, this is
sounds degenerative, is what it is. Yeah.
The road marching, carrying heavy rucksacks and all of that. And you gun ho when you doing it, but it catch up with you. But I used to be in pain then. But they tell you, hey, you got to push through it. I mean, you drive on. You go to sick call, they call you a broke dick.
Brutal.
That's what they call you. You want to go to sick call? They make mockery of you. If I knew what I knew now, I would have been like, hell to the yeah, I'm going. Call me whatever. You know what I mean?
Go on.
Because now I would have had a complete record of it. But they try and teach you to be the tough guy. Nah, man, you don't show no pain. And then when you get out, you looking stuck on stupid. Trial. Huh?
Yeah,
I think that was Beam with the trial.
He's on that kind of time again, babe. What?
His trial's up. I haven't heard that in years, man. That was like pre-COVID last time I heard him say the trial.
Yeah, it is going to be a trial. The Kahan vote is them. But anyways, man, let's get back to this, man. I'm in pain right now. This is why, oh man, I gotta hold my when the pain get this bad, man. I gotta hold my neck back.
I was gonna say maybe we won't fix it, but like something like not just cold showers, but what's the other one? The ice bath, like the ice bath or whatever. You do the ice plunge, just take the inflammation down. I don't know, man, because like I'm just thinking like psychologically, like I believe you. Like you know,
I'm not. I'm not making this up. They don't gave me all sorts of painkillers and.
They tried to do that to me too. They gave me the high level penta da 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 da. You know, oxy this and yeah, no.
Every
If
single
you got pain, it's pain.
I'm a holistic kind of dude, man. I never really trusted medication. Like most of the time I'm in pain, I don't even show it. You know what I mean?
I mean, go to the juicer. I guess
No.
like don't eat solid food. Like I don't know, man. Like you're just gonna waste away though. It sucks. I don't know what to say, man.
Now I went back to being a vegan again.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say go vegan, but like juice, like don't eat solid food because that'll lower the inflammation. Basically, I would go to the naturopath and find out if you're allergic to any foods too, and make sure you don't eat those. You have to go like low to no inflammation, which is going to be like it's a lot, man. I'm basically on a carnivore diet right now. Like you couldn't be doing what I'm doing right now for sure. Oh man, back to the topic, whatever it might be, so on and so forth.
It's the Passover. I sent you the link.
This is it,
brother.
Anyway.
Yo, where's your joint upside down? What is the trajectory here?
Oh, I don't know. I was just being artistic or autistic, depending on how you see it. But I can change it.
Oh no, I mean I'm just wondering, man. It's the new style. I thought it was, you know what I mean. Gotta look. Gotta use a mirror or something to read that.
No, it's just upside down. It's not sidewinder. It's just upside down. And I just made a seal today, so I don't know why I made the seal, but I just decided that why not make a seal.
Wow.
Is the audio better now? I don't know what that was about.
5x5.
Trial. Yeah, it's good now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man, let's get back to this, man. Pain is, yo, what's up with Shaw Money, man? And Kadar said he didn't get the link either. Said he been here. That man, he writing upside down.
I bought an AR-6 crossbow, so like we can get this unblemished lamb or goat going on too. I think get a wild one.
AR-6 crossbow.
It's a steamboat. It's a automatic crossbow.
Certified. Yo, he a certified killer, man. Serious, man. He out there in the wild and everything, man. He gonna be beasting on you black dudes, man, if you go out there and try and cross him, man. He already knows how to live in nature. You guys don't know how to do that. 2 days, you can tap out and be ready and go back for electricity.
I gored my my leg the other day, and like a mink jumped up on me. I don't know if you ever heard like a small wild animal like that, man. That thing is terrifying, man. In the middle of the night too.
Damn.
Did you have something it wanted? Because they're pretty small to be jumping on somebody's.
No, I just never. I just it didn't jump on me, but it like I heard it, and it was like roared like I don't know. It was like right in front of me, but I had a. It wouldn't have gone good for it. It's small, but
out there, man?
There's other things too. Like we had 2 bears on the island recently.
You have any weapons out there?
I got a saw. I got a crowbar, but I don't really carry my crossbow with me.
What do you mean a saw? Like a saw that you saw wood with?
It's like a small saw.
Yeah, man, you need to go and get some grave diggers, man. And what I mean by that,
I have a shovel too.
Survivor knives.
Yeah, I have that one. I have that one from the hunted. I have that one that you told me to get. I got that.
Yeah, you need a machete too, man, to give you a little bit of reach, man.
Especially a machete.
Can do a lot of damage, man.
And a bone crusher on the back of that where you can hack something with.
Yeah, that thing's for close quarters. It's better for fighting a man than a wild animal. Or you take that machete, you hit him with that a couple times, he going down. I mean, hold that right there. Cut him open, B.
Well, that one from the hunted though, it's a good projectile too. No, like just chuck that
No,
one.
it's good. It's good if you fighting a man, but I mean, you got to get mad close. You got the machete. You got I got a K-bar machete. Well, I mean,
so what is that? What is that like a
beast?
It's a higher end machete, man. And see, and I make sure I stay within the state limitation because it could only be so many inches.
Yeah.
So I can walk around with one, man.
Hickory. Yeah, I know this blade you're talking about. I've seen these before. Yeah, you can hide these behind your elbow is how you hold them actually.
Yeah, but you could do wild work with that. If an animal a couple times, my neighbor's dog growl. So whenever I go outside, I want this dog to give me a reason. I'm dead ass. Huh? I want this dog to give me a reason. He's got a pit bull, and they let him run. He's coming up, not muzzle or nothing. If he growl at me, the dog is potentially dangerous, right? Yeah, I'm gonna let him down, and it won't be easy. In self-defense, I'm gonna let him hold that.
He said his hands.
I'm gonna do some work at that machete, or I'm always gripped up. I either got that Hellcat on me. You dig what I'm saying? Either got that Hellcat, the concealed carry joint. Yep. Or I got the other, which I kind of prefer. I mean, the Hellcat is a little easier to conceal because of the case. But
that Hellcat is so small. It's crazy.
Yeah,
how small
it's
it is.
concealed carry, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I got that P365, which is just as small.
That's what I want to get. I'm gonna get the XL version of that one though. I
Yeah,
like
the big one. I need to be able to conceal carry. For the big joints, I got 2 Glocks that I carry, man, and that Eagle. Man.
Yeah, I like that. I really like the SIGs. I like those.
Yeah, that's the top of the line gun. That and the Hellcat is the top of the line weapons, man.
This shit,
Springfield Hellcat and that SIG 365, man. P365.
Yeah, that 365 is one of the best. Come on.
No doubt. I'm gonna hit him right in the dome, man. Yeah, go ahead and run up. Go ahead and act up. I want that dog to act up, man. When I'm out there doing the lawn and everything, I always got something on me because I want that dog to run after me again, man. I want that dog to come for me. I'm gonna lay him right there. Word up. And I got cameras in my yard. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you have a dog like that, the dog should be muzzled, or the dog should be at least on a leash. Then the dog be coming out and defecating on my lawn.
Hell no.
Yeah. Throw him a piece of chocolate.
What verse did you leave off of?
Verse 10. No, verse 9. Salah. Verse 9.
Because Shemot, Exodus chapter 12, verse 9. Eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water, but roast with fire.
That's where a lot of us go wrong, man. Is they put it in the oven and they bake it. You understand what I'm saying? But water, and it's telling you to cook it over open fire. And then Jacob be like, yo, well, it's better than not doing it at all, you know.
But roast with fire, his head with his legs, and with the pertinence thereof. Verse 10. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning. and that which remaineth of it until the morning, ye shall burn with fire.
It's a challenge right there. That's the challenge right there.
Come on.
I told you about the cats that was making lamb tuna salad and all of that, the lamb salad and all that the next day. I'm like, yo, you ain't supposed to have that.
Nah. You freestyling with the feast days. Can't do that.
Whatever happens to the T-Doy dudes, man. They don't keep the high holy days, don't keep the I mean the the feast of booths, none of that anymore.
Hmm.
If I wonder, I started not to say nothing about it again. I wonder if anyone was gonna say anything. Cause I put it in, the Passover's coming up. There ain't nobody say nothing. That cat's probably working tonight, man.
All right.
Amalek invited me to a cedar April 7th.
Who's that?
I said I got invited to a cedar on April 7th, like that Yiddish Amalekite version of it. They wanted 50 Canadian dollars for a glass of red wine and the dinner and da 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 da. From a Eve that's she says that her husband is gonna make pork and shrimp kosher. So I don't know how that works. That one.
Yeah, they sound like the Israelite cats over here, charging people 500-700, charging families $1,000 for the Passover.
That's wild.
Couldn't get with these cats, man. So let me get away from these dudes, man.
That's wild.
Yeah. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 11. And thus shall ye eat it, with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand. And ye shall eat it in haste. It is Adonai's Passover.
You're supposed to eat it in haste.
Come. Verse 12. For I will pass through the land
They
of
be
Egypt.
sitting down and eating it slow and really, I want to enjoy this. Stop me where I'm lying at. They break out their potato salad and all of that with it.
Yeah.
Violating. Go ahead, huh?
For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am the Adonai. And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt. Verse 14. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to Adonai throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever.
That's heavy right there. You got to do this forever. And you got jakes that come and say, "Yo, we can't do this because we're not in our land." I mean, they got all kind of reasons. We're in a land of captivity. We can't do it. I'm sure you all heard it.
Cool.
I heard all of the reasons. You ain't over here. You ain't in the truth.
I know you're downplaying reasons as being like those aren't really valid though.
Nope. Yep.
Did you say Numbers 9 and 14? And if a stranger shall sojourn among you?
Oh no, I didn't read that right now. I mean, I don't think he read that.
No, we didn't go over that. So Exodus, we're in Exodus chapter 12.
Yeah, the Most High is dealing with people's spirits, man. All that racist stuff they used to try and indoctrinate me with, man. I don't believe none of that crap anymore, man. It's all BS, man. Most High is not like that, man. It's all BS. If such is the case, then why do you have, the nations in the kingdom in the book of Revelations in the outer court? So everybody's, teaching hate. You got to judge people on their spirits, man.
Cool.
Not on their skin color and all that nonsense, man. All of that stuff is coming from a place of hate. Straight up. So I'm supposed to blame Kenneth Kerfoot for what David Dukes did. Y'all know who David Dukes is, right? Or what?
I gotta look him up.
He was a grand dragon of the KKK.
Say KKK.
Yeah, David Dukes. Yeah, he was a grand dragon of the Ku Klux Klan. So now because of what he did, I'm supposed to blame everybody? Come on, man. It's the same way, and they taught people to flip that back. This man right here, Jake, went and raped Becky. Now all Jakes are rapists. That's a sick mind right there. That's indoctrination. Think for yourself while it's still legal. Go ahead,
Cool. Verse 15. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day unto the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. Verse 16. And in the first day there shall be an holy convocation. And in the 7th day there shall be an holy convocation to you. No manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat, that only may be done of you. And ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread, for in this selfsame day I have brought your armies out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall ye observe this day in your generations by an ordinance forever. Passover and feast of unleavened bread. 7 days, no leavened bread, or anything with leaven in it. Specifically, that's a lot of products.
It's almost everything, man, that Jake typically eat. It's just Most High testing his faith and strength. It's almost everything that you eat, especially in this society, because most of you guys eat processed food. It's not a problem if you eat whole foods. You eat that processed garbage.
Yes. The average American diet is 90% leavening and sugar. 10% good things.
You got a gut all the way out the head. Joe, man, I gotta take all this out of my house. Damn it.
That's why everybody's becoming
vegetables for a week, man. It's easy.
You tell the average American to eat fruits and vegetables for a week, they'll pass out. It's really giving your body some time to catch up and rest and heal itself from all the crap you've been putting in it. That's a difficult thing to do. Is like you say, you better off just eating salads and just whole foods, like where the ingredients is just one thing.
They get mad with you, man. Like David did. When that time I talked him into stop drinking, this man mad with me, man, for trying to get him to do something healthy.
Yeah, you get on the verge of tears, huh?
I remember that. When he was, can't you tell that I'm burning? David is something else.
That guy's a piece of work, man. I'm seeing him. I'm seeing the dude online. Nobody's listening to him, man. The dude's just here. Good morning, people. I said, yo, man. This dude is irritating me, man. I'm going to unfriend him, man. If he pop up on my joint, I'm going to unfriend him because this is really annoying, man.
I see them on YouTube, old man talking. Come on, David.
The dude is really, I mean, you know what? I think that's some sort of psychological problem, man. Dealing with extreme loneliness, man. Because you know when people age are like that, and they don't have nobody to be around, all they do. I mean, it's like the dude's on Facebook, delusional, and he said, "Oh my YouTube channel's paid now." Hey, yo, my guy, ain't nobody listening to you.
You can't get monetized on YT like that. Pretty sure you gotta hit a certain level of subscribers.
Yeah, and a certain amount of hours and all that. But he said, "Oh, I'm monetized now." The dude's living in a delusional world, man.
That is weird.
David.
Man, that is definitely a one of a kind type.
I mean,
of
the
fellow.
dude been doing all kind of stuff, man. You know what I mean? Now he's talking about grounding. Have you ground today? He walking outside barefooted. You know what I mean? Laying on his back with no shirt on. Look like Skeletor.
Oh my God. Wow.
You say you gonna catch a fungus on his feet. David. No one like him. Give him that. He's very unique.
I mean, grounding works in the wild, but like if you on cement, like that's negative ions, so it's just the opposite. Like he really will catch a foot fungus from doing that if he just does it, going to where he gets PBR or whatever.
David.
Do something else, man.
Yeah, I done prayed for David many times, man. Seems like he getting further and further away.
Hey, yo, man. You can't pray for the devil, man.
Wow.
Yeah. No, that's it.
I mean, think about how this dude, at one point, this dude was blaspheming the Most High, man. Got into all this witchcraft stuff and all this, man. Come on.
He's on the yoga. And what was the other thing he was getting into there for a minute?
Witchcraft, following that dude. Remember, he was following that dude. I forgot his name, man. Carson, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Yeah, had him talking real crazy. The dude, you guys don't remember when the dude was denouncing the Bible, man?
Yep.
Yeah, he was denouncing the Bible, saying, yo, everything, that dude had him open, man. Everything in there ain't real. Like, yo, this cat, man.
No, I missed that one.
Right there. What was that, Nick?
No, I missed that. Like, I didn't see him. I didn't catch when he did that.
Yeah. He was going. I mean, it's when the dude went totally dark. Now, I mean, it's amazing. See, I see right through this cat, man. That's amazing. All of a sudden, he stopped drinking. You know why he stopped drinking? Because his court case is not over, and they can't catch him dirty. His case is still pending. So now they scared him straight, and as soon as he win, watch how he go back. Watch how he go back.
Yeah, he'll hit it again for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that the only reason why he come around your channel is so he could beat every so often? He has got to beat some drinking and driving case. I remember right when you had the shock the cop, he was all into that. I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, I think it's a victimless crime. Like, don't hurt anybody, then fine, great. But at the same time, though, alcoholism is like it's basically candida, right? So it's like basically a sweet tooth, and obviously he's using it as like a form of like pouring on top of what he normally does, which is just be alone in his basement and be lonely, basically. So he's a grandfather too. You got to realize that, man. He's got grandchildren.
But it throws off your coordination and everything, man. You know what I mean? And just because you got away that time and you didn't hurt someone, the potential is still there. Because it definitely affects people's coordination, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when I was, when I went down to this last bike ride, man, in Daytona, some drunk driver hit a woman on her motorcycle, man. Another woman can't walk, broke both her arms. You know what I mean? And if she didn't have on the protective gear, she probably would have died. A drunk driver did it.
That's too much, man. People, I don't know. Like, I got a guy to quit drinking just recently because he put the car in a ditch, man, and like he would be. Well, there was a guy. I'm not gonna say who it was, but there was a guy I know that he was drinking and driving. Like every time I seen him, he was drunk. And then I got him to quit drinking. Like recently, actually, in the last 2-3 weeks, I got this guy to quit drinking. But the event, like I think the same day that I told him he shouldn't have, he had one last beer, and I said, "Don't drink that." And he drank that, and then he put the car in the ditch. And then he had to fish it out with the pickup truck, like basically like get it out of the ditch. And then after that, he stopped drinking. But yeah, man, it's just. You're playing with fire, right? Why do that?
I don't even like to say they stop drinking. I like to say they pause drinking because they go back to it. When they think anything's sweet, they go back to it. That little voice in their head, well, you just have one. Then, I mean, you could always see the altercation in someone that's a chronic drinker. Because when they don't have it, they're down, they're not as happy, they're depressed, and many of them have anger issues. But when they have it, when they lit, they're happy-go-lucky. The other thing, the flip side to that is alcohol makes some people very violent.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that. Some people happy drunk. Some people type that want to fight.
I don't know, man. You know, it also make people into predators too. Like some people just get real, like kind of like they can put their hands anywhere. It's just Alcohol's not a good thing, man. A cool, it's that demon, and the reviling spirit isn't going to make you into Shemayim, man. The High Shaitan is a roaring lion, man. He's looking for you. It's looking for you to slip up like that. That's how you get into those situations that David's in. That's why he's got that case. You knew better, you do better, man. Just leave that alone. And also remember, like in the Passover, I think you taught this years ago to us, which is that like it doesn't say that you gotta drink alcohol. It just says grape juice, like preferably like fresh grapefruit, grape juice, basically. So, nowhere does it say in scripture that you got to drink, except for if you were a dying man, right? And apparently David's a dying man, at least in his eyes.
It wasn't fermented. That's what I brought out one year. That when
That's right.
Hamashiach was drinking, it wasn't fermented. That means it was a non-alcoholic beverage. You dig? And they didn't like that. They said, "Oh no, it's a Passover. You got to drink. You got to." I said, "Listen, my man, I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking no alcohol. I haven't drank, and I'm never going to drink. And you're not going to make me to drink."
Cool. All I know is that Kadeem grape juice is fire. I'm gonna start drinking that just to have, not just on the Passover.
I'm just gonna drink it on the Passover. I've stopped drinking fruit, sugars. Like I'm pretty keto right now. I have like a steak a day. Try to keep it simple, man. I'm not trying to eat too much stuff, man.
Grape juice ain't like a high processed sugar. It is a lot of sugar, I guess.
They'll throw something in there, even if it doesn't belong there. If you look at the ingredients, they would throw something in there just to make you want to drink more. Sugar and salt. That's how they make people eat all those fries at McDonald's and all that. They smother them in salt, which makes you want to eat more and more of them.
Dextrose is another sugar, and on the salt, it's in the salt. So they put sugar in the salt.
That's the type of salt. Like, you ever had so much salt to make your brain hurt? Like, that's way too much.
David said he's the salt of the earth.
David Day is a piece of dryer lint.
That's what.
Fearfully and wonderfully made, come on.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed, David. He's going down that path. It's unnecessary. But yeah. I mean, honestly, that thing is just scary to me. To be surrounded by folks that, provoke you and push you to righteousness and support, and you still going, against that. I don't know if I want to understand it, but that's a scary thought. That's a level of darkness that's beyond the three.
Yeah. Oh boy. Hold on. I had a bunch of scriptures I had pulled up. I can't find them right now.
I'm not asking you, okay?
Oh boy. Did you have we've read obviously first Ezra's 1:1, 1:19, 1:21, 1:22, 1:23. That's another thing, man, is that people be worshiping Egyptology lately. That's another thing. I had a blowout with someone just recently because they were like basically like saying that they could hear Thoth. And I was trying to say that like that's like crazy to be saying on the Passover
What's that?
that they could hear the Thoth, like the bird god. Is it there? People
Who said that?
someone that I know personally. Not from us, but from the Native American Church. Someone's like basically saying that like, oh, we had that you know, I was like quoting him in the meeting or something, and I was like,
You guys
I
got any
looked
more
into it, man.
precepts you want to bring up?
Yeah. Did
They
you
what?
go keep the Passover? You did Numbers. You've done Esdras. Have you
We
done?
didn't do numbers. We didn't do numbers. Just you brought that up.
Okay. Numbers 9 and 2. The Israelites keep the Passover. That's Numbers 9:2. And the Elohim spake unto Moses, saying, 3. Command the children of Yasha'Allah, and that they keep the Passover in his appointed season. And obviously, we're in the what did they call this right now? What did the pagans call this season right now? It's the equinox.
Spring, isn't it?
That's right. And like there seems to be a rise in paganism, at least on this island that I'm on, man. Like I saw a woman saying that she does funeral rites in the old world pagan. Like I'm seeing a lot of paganism where I'm at on these islands I'm on. A lot of it. People are heavy into the high state town over here.
We're doing a lot of traveling, man. It's a good thing. I gotta get back to traveling like that. Yeah.
Numbers 9:3. In the 14th day of this month, at even, ye shall keep it at his appointed season, according to all the rites of it. And
I have
that's
a
like,
question. How does the Most High view those that keep the Passover that's wrong their brothers and done an injustice to their brothers, or they owe their brothers? Doesn't the scripture say any debt that you owe to pay? How does the Most High view that to one that's keeping the Passover? How does the Most High view that? Is it a hypocrisy to come and try and keep the Most High's Passover and you can't get along with your own brother because you betray him? Talk back to me. What you all got to say about that?
I guess in this case, that clean would be like of clean hands, like in equity. So I guess then those who are clean, would be passed over, I guess. Is what, so yeah, in Numbers 9 and 13, anyone who's clean but not traveling but refuses to keep the Passover is said to be cut off from among his people. So
Yeah, clean also means that a man had to be circumcised and didn't have any kind of disease or anything like that. Because if you're not circumcised, you can't keep the Passover. The Most High doesn't acknowledge it. That's written in the law.
Romans 13 through 7, render therefore to all their dues, and owe no man anything but to love one another. And then passages like Matthew 18 and 28, pay me that thou owest. A personal monetary debt, not a
Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking.
keep the Passover faithfully if they are part of Yarsha Allah or grafted in the broader sense, to pay your debts that you owe, financial, civic, moral debts, and in the context, so of the Passover, it must be paid to the people who keep the Passover. So I mean, render therefore to all your dues, man. That's it. Owe no man anything but to love one another. So if it, like, how can yeah, sort of like it's another thing about equity is what is like equity is equality too, right? So it's like coming into equity is like coming into equality. And when we think of like the justice, like justice is blind kind of thing, like the scales of justice, like it has to be balanced. But also like in the pagan sense, even that, like, when people would pass through, the nether realm, so on and so forth, like if the scales weren't balanced, then you weren't going to pass through. You were going to stay in a purgatory essentially, because there was imbalance, to be
Hey,
out of
I have a
balance.
question. I have another question. Are children, I don't mean teenagers, are children obliged to keep the Passover and feast of unleavened bread? Little children. What about it, Bean? Benaniah? Are children obliged to keep the Passover?
If they're within your household, yes. If
Are
they're
you sure?
within your gate,
I believe in Exodus 12 and 26 to 27, it says, when your children say unto you. So yeah, it's definitely mentioned.
Okay. Does that say they have to keep are children obliged to keep the Passover? So, let me ask you this. Are children obliged to fast on the Day of Atonement?
no. Oh, I mean, I don't think it's I don't believe it's mandatory. But let me pull that up real quick. I did it.
I think
Hold on a second.
no, because it's hold on. It says, I think, well, in the Yiddish it says that under about 9 should eat normally. But let me see practically though. Be exempt and eat if young. But this is all your Yiddish stuff. I don't know. I do know from the last question you said, I did find the passage I wanted to say was Numbers 9 and 2 through 4. So yeah, the kids definitely Let the children of Israel keep Allah keep the Passover.
So I'm gonna read
Pardon me,
Leviticus
there's some background
23.
noise.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 23. This is speaking on the Day of Atonement, verse 20, starting at verse 26. And Adonai spake unto Moses, saying, also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto Adonai. Let's skip down to verse 29. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people. I think at a certain point, children are not children anymore. But at what age is that? Like saying, okay, this is a 5-year-old. Am I going to make a 5-year-old fast? I don't know. That's a good question.
It doesn't say any. I don't think it says in that passage, Leviticus 16 and 29 through 31, which you just said, because afflict your souls. I mean, it doesn't say. It just says you and the people. So I mean, I think maybe yeah. So in short,
Well,
all the people.
31 says that it shall be a statute throughout your generations and all your dwellings. So throughout your generations, isn't that everybody? Not just men and women?
I take that throughout your generations as millennia goes on, but specifically talking about like age of a child in your household. Especially
You got to learn somewhere.
Yeah, of course. But especially like if I'm, as the head of the household, I'm gonna set the example and fast, for my household. If I've got like a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old, like I wouldn't expect them to even understand. Like you said earlier, Carefoot, that verse about when your children come to you and ask you these things or why we're doing it, that tells me that they're aware of what's going on, and eventually
That tells
they're
me
going
they're
to be ready.
participating, though.
Yeah, they're anticipating.
No,
the fast.
participating.
What did you say?
No, I said participating, right?
Well, I take that when the scripture says when your children eventually ask you, they're not, because at a certain point you reach a level of consciousness where you're aware. Before that, you just seeing things go on. But when you start asking questions, that tells me that they're aware of what's going on, like, and they're inquisitive as to what's going on. So when they reach that point, okay, hey, this is what it is, son, this is what it is, daughter, this is why I'm doing this. This is why, we're gonna do it in our household. That's the level from what just thinking about it realistically, that's how I would go about it. But to expect an adolescent, child to fast, I don't know.
We have a responsibility to watch after them and make sure that takes place. I put stuff under lock and key. So as far as the Passover goes, if we're doing it in remembrance, based on the scriptures, everybody in the household did that. There wasn't anyone excluded. So is it mandatory? Yeah, based on the remembrance of the Passover, everyone who did it and didn't, do the follow the process, they lost their firstborn son. Everybody participated.
Cool. I see that with the Passover.
Then it should. Now, as far as the Day of Atonement, it says throughout your generations. I don't think that's just from, uh, I think that's, I mean, to me, that sounds like everybody, not just dispensations of time, but I could be wrong.
So I have another question then. Does Amalekite children keep the Passover as far as the unleavened bread and all of that? Or is it at a specific age?
It's funny. I'm just
I
reading
don't
about
know.
the effects of fasting in children, like the scientific effect of it epigenetically.
It's
I don't,
unhealthy for children to fast, especially infants.
yeah, I didn't say any benefits of it. That's for sure. I was going to say, yeah. It's not. It does not. It currently does not have any evidence that fasting in newborns or little children is beneficial. Instead, neonatal and early life fasting in animal models mostly shows stress-linked DNA and histone modification
That
respiratory.
could be detrimental to infants
Yeah,
fasting like that.
right. Respiratory, appetite, metabolic control centers get affected. Um,
Yeah, I can see. They don't. Amalekites children don't even they don't even know their own high holy days. Some of them, but
Well, I don't know about that, but they don't keep the Passover officially until they reach their age of bar mitzvah.
yeah,
so that's around, yeah, when they turn
yeah.
13.
So you see what I'm saying? So now my question goes back to you: where did they get that from? Is that traditional, or is that from the law? Is children obliged to keep the Passover that's under the age of 13?
Where did they get that number? That exact number? Like, okay, now you become a man at this age. Hmm.
Okay, so it says the tradition starts within the cedar much earlier, often once they can sit through the meal and understand the story, usually around 3 to 5 years old. But at its age, it's for learning, not for religious obligation. The formal rabbinic idea of starting the Passover commandment, like eating matzah, drinking the 4 cups, reciting the Haggadah with full intention, aligns with the age of mitzvah responsibility, which is 13 for boys in traditional communities and 12 for girls in Orthodox and Hasidic settings. Um so yeah, this is like Ashkenazi families would first really join a Seder around 5 to 7 years old for active participation, but the formal starting to fulfill the commandments is at the bat or bar mitzvah age, 12 or 13.
So they let them participate in it, like doing things like helping to clean up, participating, setting up the dishes and all of that, but not really obliged to do it until they reach 13.
Says here, it derived the bar mitzvah age of 13 for boys, 12 for girls from the oral Torah and the Talmudic tradition. I guess they're extrapolating the story of Shechem, Genesis 34th chapter. So that sounds
So
like
is that so? You guys still stand on your answer, yay or nay? Are they obliged to keep it, or only is this like an Amalekite tradition? What it do?
I think if you're under the age of 3, it's not healthy for children to fast in the sense that
Yeah,
like a
no,
dry
no, we're not
fast.
talking about the fast. We're talking about the Passover. Obviously, a wise parent's not going to make their young child fast. That would be just utterly stupid to me. Even if the kid's 5, I wouldn't put that burden on my child.
yeah, I'm not Day of Atonement. No, I'll fast for my household. But as far as Passover, I'm still gonna go through the traditions and keep it in my household, even if they understand it or not. They'll still be able to see the cooked lamb. They'll still be able to see the unleavened bread. They'll still be able to, to stand up and eat it. I don't think not eating and not participating. I wouldn't hold that back from them.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there's any negative effect of the Passover on a child. Perhaps the Day of Atonement could be, but not the Passover.
I'm gonna go off of the limb and ask you: Is that Torah? Is that Torah, or is
Hold on.
that
Torah, everybody
or is that
participated.
Talmud?
Yeah, Torah, there was no exclusions on who did it that night. So if we're going to do it in remembrance, every man for his household, I mean, it wasn't just the man and the woman that ate the lamb. It was everybody. And if there wasn't enough, then you share with another family. I don't recall ever in the scriptures it
Okay, so hold
saying,
on a second. Hold on a second. If a woman's on her menstrual, does she keep the Passover then? Since you said that
no.
there's no exclusion.
Well, I didn't mean that isolated. I meant that as far as,
Because I mean,
but
let's be
no,
realistic like this. It says to congregate. So if she's unclean, because we already read a precept that said if they're clean. So that means a woman on her menstrual can't keep the Passover, huh? If you
correct.
really understand the scriptures. But you said that there's no exclusion. That would be an exclusion. She would be excluded from the Passover because she's considered to be unclean, just like a circumcised man wouldn't be able to keep the Passover. If there's a man in the household and he's not circumcised, so you can't take these things for first value. You got to really understand what the Torah is saying, and it has to be precept upon precept. So if a man has a household and that man's not circumcised, he can't keep the Passover. Now, what is the rest of his household going to do?
I was
You see what
just
I'm saying?
kind of not, but I was just referring to the children part. I don't recall any children being excluded from keeping the Passover because the act that took place was, hey, we need to hurry up and everybody got to go. And whoever didn't participate, the firstborn was taken. So I'm putting myself in the mind of, if I was there, based on everything that's written in the scriptures, I don't recall any of the children being excluded.
Okay, so
But
let me ask you this. Did it say that specifically if a woman's on her menstrual, she can't keep the Passover and Shemot?
no, it
No, it did.
says specifically if a woman's on a menstrual, she can't congregate. And if congregating is a requirement, then she can't participate based on that.
Right, but that has nothing to do with what you read from the Passover. So that comes from a whole different precept. So you got to be
Yes.
able to lace precepts together like that. So this is one thing that I know about the Most High. The Most High is specific. If he don't want you to do something, he's going to say, "Thou shall not." And if he wants you to do something, he's going to tell you to do it. If it's mandatory, there's one good way to understand the Most High and how he operates. But so you guys are saying children are obliged to keep it. So is there a law that says that? Because again, if we're using a household factor, the woman's inside the household. If she's in her menstrual, we all know she can't congregate. The man's in the household. We know if the man is if he's obviously he can't congregate, but if he's in the household and he's not circumcised under the law of Moshe, he can't keep the Passover.
Huh.
Yeah, I'd say it's the Passover lamb is eaten in family units. So the word family would for almost everything except for the exception of the rule you just mentioned. But I'd also say if like I think in like a modern context, like if like a disabled child or a child that's having has a mental health crisis, like someone with a disability kind of thing, maybe those ones probably they
So,
just can't. They
no,
can't.
we're not going to that extremity. The question was, are children obliged to keep the Passover?
Oh
And
yes, yes.
okay, so what's the precept that's telling you that they're obliged to keep it? Show me that precept.
Uh,
Because you're going off of the word
Exodus.
household, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Pardon me, Christine, sir.
yeah. So, I mean,
There's nothing from what I have read. I don't believe there's any scripture that explicitly states your children are commanded to participate.
The
But
woman's in the household, right? This is the point I'm trying to make. The woman's in the household, right? But if she on her menstrual, if you understand the scriptures, you got to be able to understand that she's not supposed to be keeping facade.
right.
That should be crystal clear. But she's a part of the household. Now, how many people you think is upholding that law? See, the Most High is very specific, man. Do you believe Israelites are enforcing that?
No,
These Jews out here in the corner?
no.
So actually, yeah, you're right. It is a commandment. It's not. It's just this is mandatory. This is not. It's not an optional one. You are right. The instruction is each man is to take a lamb for his family, one for each household. Exodus 12:3-4. So the text adds the lamb must be eaten in one house, not taken outside, and then it's in quote, the whole community of Yarsha Allah must celebrate it. It wasn't optional. It's not a maybe kind of. It's a Exodus 12:46-47, which means every member of Yarsha Allah with a household is expected to participate. It's a mandatory expectation. So it's basically not refusing to or not. It is treated as breaking the covenant statute, and it's not just like a skipping a custom. Pardon me. There are
So my
still
question was, Brother Nick, my question was, what if she's on her menstrual? Does she keep it? Because she's part of the household. So you're taking the word, again, brothers are taking the word household and say, yeah, everybody got to keep it. But we also read a precept. Go and pull the precept again. It says if they're clean, that means if someone is unclean, they can't keep it. If a man is not circumcised, he's considered to be unclean. If someone has some kind of alignment, like leprosy or something, they're considered to be unclean. If Eve is on her menstrual, yes, she's considered to be unclean. Yeah, I'm just trying to let it do what it do, man. That's what the book is saying, man. It's not Kahan tells a duck.
No, this is a good question. It's making you
Prove me wrong, Nick. Prove me wrong.
sharper with the word.
Yeah, there's more. So yeah, bodily discharges, contact with dead bodies, Leviticus numbers, ritual state issues, leprosy, menstruation. Yep. Yeah, I think that covers all of it. Yeah. Anyone with a wet dream. If you had a wet dream the night before, you can skip it too. Actually, that one too.
Listen, I won't tell you who did this. I had a sister reach out to me and say, me and my husband's going to a funeral and we're going to keep the Passover. We're going to a funeral Wednesday. I said, you can't. You're going to be unclean. You can't. The Most High is not going to accept it. You understand what I'm saying? Can she
Yeah.
keep the Passover? No, she can't. Because she went to a funeral, she's unclean for 7 days. You dig what I'm saying? So you have to enforce the law, man. You can't do it your way. You got to do it the Most High's way. But the average person is not going to think of that. Oh, I got to go to my mom's funeral. All right, well, you can't keep the Passover this year. Straight up and down. Bottom line, no chills, no frills. You can't keep it. Now what?
Well, adjust accordingly. Not go to the funeral or postpone it.
I told her she couldn't go. Not according to the laws of the Most High. Got power.
What year was that when I had an aunt that passed? I sat inside my car.
It was last year.
Was that last year or the year before?
That was last year, man. I remember as if it was yesterday. That was
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah, it passed, yeah. Yeah, I didn't, because that was during Passover time now.
Mm.
These laws is written down specific for a reason.
Yeah.
And it's
So I
not
mean, so basically, so you guys are saying Amalekite is making it up that children um, has to keep they'll have to keep the Passover until the age of 13. So you guys are saying, so let me ask you this then, since you're saying everyone in the household, because I mean, the Negro love to play stupid, so I like to play stupid with him. All right, so you got a newborn baby. Let me ask you this, Benai, does your son have to keep the Passover? I'm showing you how ridiculous you guys sound, man.
Yeah, you can't talk, man.
No, you're right.
You don't. Nah.
So I mean, so you gonna make your own age? He's a baby. You can't keep it. No, you just want children have to keep it.
While we're on the topic too, I just dug up two more. So any kind of contact with forbidden animals, and then also childbirth.
Yeah, that's unclean, and she's unclean longer than the man is after that. Yeah, 145 days, 60
Yeah,
days.
40 to 80 days. Yeah, 40 and 80
Yeah.
days.
So she's more unclean after having a girl baby than a boy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, what?
Interesting, isn't it? When you really start to think of it like a priest, it's a
Yeah,
little bit different.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. So now, what's the basic? You see how ridiculous that is, son? You're trying to make Amalekite sound like he crazy. Oh, wait, how they come up with the age 13? Okay, so okay, well, you keep it. A newborn's gonna keep it then, huh? Baby just born, right? He gonna keep it.
Yeah, you
So how you
can't.
come up with the age? You see how that starts to make sense?
I wouldn't even try to feed him no lamb. He might choke on that or something. I don't know.
Yeah, trying to feed him lamb, and you're gonna be charged with child endangerment. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're gonna be charged with child endangerment, and you're not gonna be rendered mentally capable of rearing a child after that, because that is child endangerment.
yeah,
Scripture's talking about milk and meat. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's not just physical. And Paul was saying that wasn't something physical. So this is why Amalekite is saying, yeah, man, we'll wait until they get at age 13, and then we'll have them, do it. That's why Amalekite is saying that. Because he's basically saying these young children is not going to really understand what they're doing. Some of them may, but I will look into that more, man, before you guys run with that. Because I brought up certain things that people in the household, they can't keep that Passover, man, if they're unclean.
I was going to also say in the Native American church, like there's people who are barred from entering. Like if you have like owl parts, snake parts, like all that stuff, man.
But
Even a
yeah,
feather.
we ain't talking about them, man, because he's on all kind of different types of time, man. These Native Americans, man, and the voodoo and all of that crazy stuff, man. So we're gonna keep it Torah centered. But check this out right here. I got another question for you. If a man is not circumcised, since the word said his household, can his wife and children keep the Passover? Talk back to me.
La.
You better hurry up and get circumcised.
What, wait over there?
What you said?
I mean, so yay and nay, man.
No.
You're saying they can't keep it or they can?
I thought you were asking me if someone was uncircumcised, they could keep it. So no.
No. Yeah, that's what I did ask. If a man isn't circumcised, can his wife, and according to you, you guys' children can keep it. So I'm going to ask the great General Yashabi and Kahan Benaiah, at what age should children start keeping it? Since Kahan tells the doctors brought out, your infant wouldn't keep the Passover, but your infant is one of your children and is in your household. Make it make sense.
would
Oh, I
say,
hear you saying because that's what the bar mitzvah is
Yeah.
for. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I would say probably more like, what makes sense? I'd say probably like 10.
Yeah, but how
But I
you
mean,
coming up with that figure? You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So how can you discriminate against what Amalekites are saying, but you saying age 10 now? You see what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, because I was trying to
no,
figure out how
no,
you
it
came up
doesn't.
with 13. You know, what is that? Where they getting that number 13 from? Where'd you get the number 10? Like what at what age is a child cognizant of like, okay, now I'm fully aware. I'm still the age of a child. I'm not
That's
fully
why
aware.
I asked you, the children have to keep it. They keep in mind at age 13 that by the mitzvah is considered a boy going over into being a man. Understand that.
Cool.
I'm just trying to get people to understand the Bible from a Kahan's perspective. You may think you know, but you might have no idea when you start to break it down.
No, it's
Now
definitely more
imagine, what's your son name? Benoit?
Azariah.
Imagine Azariah, this guy trying to force Azariah to keep the Passover. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't.
But he's a child. He's in the household. And you probably got idiots. I'm just going to break some crackers up and give it to him. Then the baby start coughing and choking. I mean, you really got people that's probably on that kind of time, man. Fanatics. No common sense. And then they'll say, well, the Lord said everybody in the household. Yeah, it says that. But you got to read the Bible precept upon precept, line upon line. This is why I say, okay, well, what if Eve is unclean? Does she keep it? No, she doesn't. She can't even congregate. First of all, it tells you if you can't make it in the congregation, then you do it in your own household. Every man gets a lamb. Every
I
man.
found. Pardon me. I didn't mean to cut you. I found the scripture where it mentions it. It's Luke 2:42 KJV. And when he was 12 years old, they went to Jerusalem after the custom of the feast. So that's
That's where they got it from.
that's and then also no, that doesn't count. That one. Hold on. Jubilees is not an authentic text. Never mind. That's it. That's the one from Luke. That's it. That's all I found. Luke 2:42. And when he was 12 years old, they went up into Jerusalem after the custom of the feast.
They talking about Yahusha right there.
That scenario that you framed where, you know, if the man is not circumcised and his wife and children, would that be a scenario where the wife and the wife is not on her menstrual and the child is 13 or above? Would that be when they go to the community and say, okay, hey, you know, the man is not circumcised, but we're still able to keep it? Would they go to maybe a neighboring household?
But first of all, Eve is not obliged to congregate. She's not obliged to do that. Only men are. The men are obliged to congregate. Eve is not obliged to congregate. She's doing that from her own free will, but she's unclean. She can't congregate. But it's mandatory for the men to congregate at least 3 high holy days annually, but not for the woman. And she's supposed to be under her headship. So she shouldn't be doing that anyways. And that's what they do in this world. That would be unheard of
of Eve going to someone else's, because her husband's supposed to be her teacher. That's why it says his household.
Cool.
So to examine this stuff, you can see how complicated the scriptures can become when you look at it from a priestly perspective. Instead of just reading it, oh yeah, I got this. It said the whole household. All right. You got a dog in this household also. You keeping the Passover. Yeah, yeah, you
This
got a dog in this household, man.
this got me thinking. It must have been tough, man. I see why they told Moses, man, you got to get more judges, man. You got to get more people to do these matters because this, the laws are there, the statutes and the judgments are all there for everybody to read, but to really enforce them in a way of like, I don't want to say real life, but just everyday life because there's all types of things that can go on. You got to give props to all praises to Most High for giving Solomon that wisdom to be able to have that level of discernment to judge all matters, this, that, and the third. Like, you really got to be studied in this.
Yeah, I like that. I didn't know a lot of this until you brought it up.
Yeah. I've been studying this stuff for a long time, and a lot of people think they got it until you break it down. When real Kohan grabs a Bible, oh man, oh shit. Wait a minute. They keeping it. You got people keeping the Passover right now, not even supposed to be keeping it up. They're keeping their Passover. And some of them are unclean that have been to funerals. You got Eve on a minstrel. You got men that circumcised. See what I'm saying? They walk right into your whole congregation. The scriptures say, anyone remember this scripture? If you allow something unclean into your camp, the whole camp becomes unclean. So you allow a man that's circumcised, he may not even tell you come into your congregation, your whole Passover is worthless because an unclean thing came into your camp. That's how heavy the Torah is, man.
Mm-mm-mm.
It says the Most High will go through your camp once, yeah, twice. And if he find anything unclean, the Spirit of the Lord will not dwell there. Stop me where I'm lying at. Your camp now will be called your household. Now what? Yeah, children, they gotta keep it too, man. From the burden on the children. If you're saying someone has to do something, you gotta be able to show a law on that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, your law. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Age do these things come into effect? I'm not saying you can't expose them to it, but when you place, oh God, this is mandatory for my children too. My point, you better make sure you're not going outside of the Most High's Lord's statutes and commandments and doing your own thing. Are you imposing something on your children that's really not there? Because the scriptures are very clear to those that the Most High gives the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to be able to grasp it, to get it. Got a little bit quieter now. Since the time of the Hun started talking,
No,
got
well,
a little bit
Learning
more
how to
quiet
do
with
another
that.
thing. Pardon me. One
learning
thing that
as you
was
go.
another thing is that bodily discharge thing. I mean, that means like anyone that is still watching pornography, it would be like definitely barred, 100%,
Yeah,
guaranteed.
yeah, it's unclean. That's a fornicator right there. That's a form of fornication.
Cool.
Yeah, it's sexual wickedness. You're watching other people have sex and all that.
What is that verse? Not once, yet twice. I've seen it 100 times. Is it in Deuteronomy?
Also, even though alcoholism isn't theoretically unclean, it is unclean for the Kahan to be drinking strong drink before entering the tabernacle. It impairs the discernment between the ruach and the common clean and the unclean. But I think that would be just for anyone too. Though I don't know why that would just be the Kahan. It couldn't be the drunk. Works of the flesh. I guess drunkenness is works of the flesh. Galatians 5:19, 21. But I guess drugs would be pharmakia, a witchcraft. So yeah, you couldn't be doing drugs either, actually, for that matter. I don't see why that would be just a Kahan. So I think that would be alcohol. I think that would be drugs too. That would be witchcraft essentially, or sorcery. Actually, drug using is magic in that culture. So I would say that drugs and alcohol would be pharmakia as far as morally, spiritually unclean and sinful.
So like here, since no one could find it, give me Devorean 23 and 14.
I got it right here.
Devorean 23 and 14.
For Adonai Yahuwah walketh in the midst of thy camp to deliver thee.
This is talking about his spirit. This is not him walking through there literally. This is talking about the spirit of the Most High Yahuwah going through your camp. Go ahead, read on.
To deliver thee and to give up thine enemies before thee.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore shall thy camp be holy.
Your camp in today's society will be your house. Go ahead.
That he see
Holy
no
means set apart. Go ahead.
That he see no unclean thing in thee,
mm-hmm.
and turn away from thee.
Okay, stop right there. So what does that mean? See, this is what I mean. You got to read the Bible precept upon precept. That means if you invited someone over to your house for Passover, it says to invite your neighbor if their lamb is too much. The man comes over. The man doesn't tell you his wife is on her menstrual. The man doesn't tell you he's uncircumcised. Either or. Yo, you just violated the Most High's law. Because it's your responsibility to ask both of them that, because it's your household and you're responsible for that, but you're trying to push it off on him. No, it's your fault because you're not living the law. You don't know the law like the Most High says. You just think you do. See how much trouble you could get in with this stuff, man? This Bible ain't supposed to be in everybody's hand, man. It's not an easy task. You got to think of all of that. Am I inviting this person? It's your responsibility. Is your wife on her menstrual? Have you been circumcised, brother? You let them into your house, you just violated the whole Passover. Now what? Now who's still like now who's still like the Kahan now after that? Who's still like the Kahan after that? Yeah. They want to act like priests. I'm careful. I'm gonna treat them like Kahans, Kohens. as Amalekites say, Kohens.
Cohen. See that all over the place. Nah, you gotta. It's one. It's one thing to read it and read it and read it and read it.
What up, though? They wanted a Bible session. We got one now.
For real. That's good, man. So it's
Where's that dark skin brother at? They call himself black. Still eating lamb?
The man of darkness. Darkness. Kadar with the K bar. I see him in the bottom left corner of the live.
I think he was hitting with Jah, and he told me Jah had a day. So the question remains: are you guys sticking to that? A child has to keep the Passover, or had Kahan does a doc do some confusion in here? Because I mean, because the moment you tell me a child has to keep it, then I'm going to ask you at what age, because that means your infant has to keep it. Don't tell me to use common sense, because the Torah doesn't say that. They give you laws, statutes, and commandments to live by. And this why I don't rock with a lot of them Israelite dudes. These people call themselves Israelites. They pretend to understand the Bible, but when they meet someone that understands it, back them to a corner and they start making things up.
That's not a good way of thinking. If I believe I was wrong in a way of thinking, I don't have a problem saying, you know what?
They don't care, man.
I conceded that.
Read up, huh? Read up. See, here's the thing that you guys are overlooking. Just because a child is taught something from a young age doesn't mean that they're obligated to do it. You're just building the tradition in them. Just because a child is trained in it is not a commandment. You could train your child to avoid unleavened bread, but is it mandatory? And if so, at what age? At what age? Luke 2:42, baby, all day. Show me where Yahusha was doing it prior to age 12. And if Yahusha didn't do it until age 12, why are you making it mandatory for your children? Talk back to me. For whole household. Okay, roger that. Well, show me the law.
you know that would definitely be an error on our part.
I mean, is it? What's the church say? Ha.
I hear you, Taza Doc. Shalom, Eric.
Oh, the boy could preach some hype.
Erica.
So Kahan Taza Doc's question remains. Does children under age 12 or 13 have to keep facade?
So they don't have to keep it, but they can watch the man of the household keep it.
So okay. Let's make this make it more sense. Okay. You guys agree that a child doesn't have to keep. I'm gonna show you how Kahan thinks. A child doesn't have to keep the Day of Atonement, right? Because if the state finds out you're making your child fast, you might invite some problems into your home, Playboy. So you guys did agree, or did you disagree that a child don't have to keep the Day of Atonement?
I said they don't have to keep
Nope.
it.
And if they have to keep it, how did you come up with that age that they should keep it? Now, if the child doesn't have to keep the Day of Atonement, the next way a Kahan's mind will work is that, is the Day of Atonement a commandment? Is the Day of Atonement a commandment? That should be a yes or no answer, man. Come on, Nick.
I think yes, absolutely.
Of course it's in the Torah. It's in the Torah.
Pardon me, I'm programming at the same time. You gotta forgive me.
Okay, so if it's a commandment, this is how you break the scriptures down. And a child is not obliged to keep the Day of Atonement, which is a commandment. How can you say a child is obligated to keep the Passover, which is also a commandment? This is why the Amalekites had to come up with a specific age. Because then it all makes sense. You have to come up with a specific age that these children will have to start keeping the commandments. So you're going to tell me that you're going to make your child at age 3 keep the commandments? Come on, bro. You could try and teach it to him, but you can't make it mandatory. Because the child's not even going to understand what's going on there. No. Now you see where a certain age has to come into play here. Because you can't. What is your basis for saying, oh, well, he has to keep the Passover, but he doesn't have to keep the Day of Atonement? Both of these are commandments. So the better way to understand this is that a child is not obliged to keep the commandments until a certain age. How can he keep that which he doesn't even understand, which he doesn't even have a comprehensive knowledge of? I'm not saying you can't give your child crackers and lamb, but you can't make it mandatory on that child because the Most High didn't.
And that makes sense.
It would make more sense. A child that you reach an age of understanding, a comprehensive knowledge that really understand what's going on here. That's when they should keep it. They got to be old enough to know what this stuff is to make them keep it. Otherwise, what are you doing? You're doing nothing. So you teach them that over the years, but you can't make it mandatory for them. You can't make it a requirement.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yes, yeah, definitely necessary.
I mean, show me in the precepts, show me in the scriptures anywhere where Hamashiach was keeping Fasad at age 6 or 7. Show me. And I'll agree with you guys.
No, it's not in there.
A whole household? You mean the goldfish too? Yeah, I'm going to drop some matzahs in the goldfish tank because the Lord said the whole household. Amen, brother. Amen. Ah. Is that ridiculous that starts to sound, man?
Fish gonna pass away in that tank.
Just trying to get people to think, man. Unclean. You just came from a funeral. You done forgot about all the other laws. It's the Passover. I'm going to keep it. And meanwhile, the Most High put a strike against you. Did you forget the laws? But if you read the law, you would know this because you would be mindful of it. Well, I'm unclean. If I go to that funeral, I'm unclean. I won't be able to keep the Passover this shit. Now you got to decide. I'll go to the funeral, mourn, make myself sad. The Lord, He'll understand. All right, then. Bet. Meanwhile, you got 8-month-old Isaiah that's forced to keep the Passover. Giving him grape juice in his bottle and then shook up some matzahs, crushed up matzahs in there. And the juice don't want to come out of the bottle. Put it in a grinder. I'm going to make sure he keeps his Passover. Yeah, but where's it written at? Baby doesn't even understand what's going on, man. Then you go out and brag. Yeah, my son, he been keeping Passover since 8 months. You really think he understood what was going on there? Nah, but it puts a spirit on him. Do you think that baby wanted to be deprived of those things, or do you think he would have been regular? Would have been on his he would have been happier being on his regular diet. See, you forcing on your children what you want them to do. It's nothing wrong with teaching them, giving them a little bit of land. And over the years, they would pick that up, but you can't say it's mandatory for them. Yeah. So if little Ray say, "Hey, Mom, I want some cereal," give him some damn cereal. He's not obliged to keep it. You is. You are. Excuse me. My English teacher might be speaking. Might be listening. Not he. Not you is. You are. Sometimes the hurt creeps up out of me. Make sense, Nick?
So am I going to feed my goldfish or am I not feeding my goldfish? That's I need to get to the bottom of the goldfish thing. 'Cause I don't even have a goldfish, but some people have a brain like a goldfish. They're going to forget this in 15 seconds. So
I'm just saying, man. But we want to impose this on children, man. Children that don't even understand, man. You got a 4-year, 5-year-old, you're making them keep the Passover. Sure, give him some lamb, give him that, but don't say you got to do this for a whole week. Because the Most High didn't say that. Show me where that's written that.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Even thinking about the whole week of unleavened bread, yeah, it's not happening.
Child crying, want some cereal, want a waffle. You said, no, you can't eat it. Here, eat this. Suddenly his diet became very discreet. He ate the lamb, cool. He eating the matzahs. But now he's on a strict diet just like you. Now the child's losing weight. Seriously.
You get them people called on you, man. Mm-mm.
Well, we got little Ray Ray here said you refused to let him eat his cereal. And then he asked for a waffle. You said he couldn't eat that either. Then he come from an Amalahite cat house. You told him he couldn't even eat milk, drink milk. Because they on the whole dairy thing too, you know? No milk or cheese. Something to think about. I mean, hey, man, it's just an idea, right? What the heck do I know? I'm just a Negro from the hood. What do I know? Might be something you might want to consider, man. What was going to be a short call already turned into over 2 hours now. The end more interesting than the beginning.
Come on.
Precepts start coming out.
It's good though. It's good though.
I mean, think about it, Nick. If they can't show me where Hamashiach, because they say he kept it every year. We can't show where he showed up before age 12. I mean, what is that suggesting?
It's like you breaking it down like almost like algebra. If this is on one side, it's got to be on the other side. Because the answers really is all in the scriptures. It's just you really got to understand what you read and apply it.
We're supposed to emulate him and become like him.
Right.
We do what he did. We do what he did. That's how we make it, right?
The answers is there. The foundation, the blueprint is there. The blueprint is there.
So, nah, this can't be true, man. Cats. At this point is when cats start to go and start looking for something. I mean, I'm gonna find something in the book of Jubilees, or they start going to all these books. Here it is right here in the book of Enoch. See? Here it is right here. Shanae kept it when she was 4. All right, bro, you got it. You do you. But if it's not written in that Torah, hey, I mean, when you really think about it, it says a man. We read it. It says a man to get one for his household. Does that mean the woman keep it if the man is unclean? No, the household can't keep it. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
All praise be to the Most High.
Cool.
This card's got to go, man. Some people, they've been waiting for their card to get pulled. Seems like for a minute now. Holy. How do you answer stupid questions? Even dumber answers, apparently.
Go on Amazon and order yourself a David.
One David David. One of one. Congratulations. It's irreplaceable.
All
We're
stupid
out of stock
questions
now.
will be answered with that. With stupid answers. You just won a brand new 2026 David. Pull the string and he will respond. Watch David do the drunken monkey. Watch David recite what Hamashiach said on the cross. Watch David drink himself into a coma. David, your own personal David door. Get them while they still last. Well, I guess that's it, bros. We've covered that festivity to those that can receive it.
Cool.
The decision, however, is yours. Will you make your child keep the Passover? Are you forcing your child to do something that's not law?
All right.
Some things seem to be written so simplistic, but when you really break them down, they're so complicated. That's why it wasn't just one man that wrote the Bible. And this is why they had a Sanhedrin, because you had to have more than one mind there, because not everyone could see the same perspective.
That's intelligent right there.
Then they only came to an agreement once everyone analyzed it and broke it down and said, hey, it's right here. This is what this is right here. That's why they had bodies like that. Yep. That's why they had to go before judges, man. And then well, I think it's time I call this one tonight, brothers. All praises due to the Most High. And that's a blessing.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Things that make you go, Black was probably in the background laughing. Eating lamb. Jai, he was probably in the background under his woman. Trying to play tough. Yeah. And with that, hey, what's up with Shaw? Shaw didn't come on here. With that, I think it's time to say shalom, man. Yeah, he put a lot of stuff in the chat room, though, man. Who's 777 Sister Israel? What was that about, man? The weather could be a factor, too. See the brother Black Pecan in the room. Oh, Black said he didn't get the StreamYard link. I know I dropped that in the joint, man. I dropped that in the didn't I drop that in the main room, man? I know I'm not losing my mind. I could have sworn I dropped that in the main room and sent that to him directly also. That StreamYard link's not in that main room?
No,
Are you serious?
no, Nicholas, actually.
I sent the wrong link then. I must have sent him the video link. And that's what I must have dropped in the room. I could have sworn I dropped the StreamYard link there, though, man. Damn. Must be my bag. I'm thinking all night I dropped it there and to the individuals. But Shaw says shalom 2 times.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, up. Shalom, up.